But we do have a bold move from the White House. Susan Rice is now President Obama's National Security Advisor. That position does not require Senate confirmation. Senator Johnny Isakson joins us now from Capitol Hill. Senator, no confirmation required from Senate hearings. She takes over a very central position at the White House, right next to the president. What's your response?
Well, Susan Rice is experienced in government. She was in the Clinton administration. She's done a good job as ambassador. The Benghazi situation has been troublesome. But Stuart, quite frankly, the Benghazi situation, she repeated what she was told to say. I think that fault lies with the administration, not with her. So I think she'd be a good appointment.
But we will not be able to find out what happened in Benghazi. There's no Senate hearings required for Ms. Rice.
We're continuing to try and find out. I was on the Foreign Relations Committee last year. I have read the email traffic. We know exactly what was true, and that was that the administration knew Benghazi was in trouble months before the attack took place. They tried to purport a story that it was a movie trailer that caused it and it was spontaneous, which we now know it was not. We're not going to let go on that investigation.
But are you comfortable with Ms. Rice in this very senior position, right at the very center of power, given what she did on that Sunday after Benghazi? I mean, flat out misleading people.
The administration gave her the information that she repeated 5 separate times on the Sunday morning shows. That's the fault of the people that gave her the information, not her fault for repeating it. She had no way to know better.
Okay, I want to get back to the IRS scandal, if I may, because we, the people, we do not yet know who was behind the targeting of conservative groups. That is the question that we've all been asking, and we haven't got an answer yet. What can we do about this, sir?
Grant immunity for testimony in return for testimony. We all suspect and pretty much believe that the trail goes up the chain. Somebody in the IRS knows who called on this to happen. Somebody knows who orchestrated it. Somebody knows information, and there are going to be people taking the Fifth Amendment. Ms. Lerner's already done it. We need to give them immunity from prosecution in return for testimony so we get to the bottom of it. We cannot destroy the trust of the American people in our government, but we're going to do it if we let the IRS scandal go unabated.
Do you believe that there was a direct link at some point between the campaign, the Obama re-election campaign, and what the IRS was doing to the president's political opponents?
Until you have an investigation to disprove that, that's certainly got to be a consideration.
You don't want a special prosecutor?
If we have to have a special prosecutor, but I would rather start with a robust investigation in the House and in the Senate, grant immunity in return for testimony, which we have the capability of doing, try and get to the facts. But if you get a special prosecutor, everything goes behind doors. Yep. You've got transparency in the House and Senate. The IRS needs to be transparent, the investigation needs to be transparent, and we need to grant immunity to those who can come tell us what really happened.
Do you think we'll see that this summer?
I think this issue is not going away, Stuart. You can't bury this issue. It's too important to the credibility of the country and the IRS. We've got to get it right, and Congress is going to get it right.
Okay. Senator Johnny Isakson, we appreciate you being with us today on a very busy day. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Stuart.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to